so this is gonna be another room tour. I did one 2 years or a year ago, I'm not sure. But yeah, I did change a lot of stuff and I have more figures, so yeah. So here's an upgrade or update for my new room. Let's start at the bedding area. So this whole room is, I basically only have one room. I live in an apartment, so I do share a room with my mom and my brother. So yeah, so this whole room is all on me. Like I said, the walls are pretty colorful because we live here for a very long time. And yeah, and the wall is colorful because my parents let us choose which color wall it is, and we choose, as a kid, we choose like different color for each wall because we're idiots. So I kind of do regret it because I prefer like all plain one color or white to make it more spacious, but oh well. But it does keep the memories, but I do plan to move out one day, you know? So here's the bedding area. So I got this comfort from Amazon, which is super cute. And it's pretty, how you say, it's pretty, it's not as well quality, so it does get wrinkled easily. And here's my Zhongli plushie. Here's my cat again. And here's my other pillows. I do have a lot of pillows and plushies, but I think that will be in a separate video. So yeah, so the Tadro is my plushie that I usually hug. My Zhongli is where I put around my neck. So my bed is pretty comfy for me. It's like a comfortable place for me to sleep on. But yeah. So here is where I play my game, my iPad, and here's my cat meowing again. But yeah, here's my iPad and I play games on it now. And here's my newest figure, Gojo. Here is Shunsuke, and here's those two chibi that I got a long time ago. I plan to collect more Gintama, but I couldn't find any more of the Gintama minifigures, so I just found these two. This one I actually bought this on in a blind box from a mall, so I got lucky with this one because I like Kamui. But here's my cat trying to get attention again. So here's my plushies of Zhongli and Lumine, and this is where I charge my iPhone. And here's my family picture below. Here's one of my favorite ship in Fire Emblem. It is Robin and Chrome. Here is Todoroki, cute posket. Here's this little Tales of Food figure. So yeah, oh, and this is a Soul Calibur limited edition. So there's a CD inside there too. And here's my lamp. And this is mostly magazine that I do not read. I just got it because of the cover. But yeah. And here's all my art right there. And here's all my Polaroid. But yeah, I have a lot of plushie, and I try to spread them around. But most of my plushie, there is some that is more how you say non-licensed plushie, which I like because some of the licensed plushies, they're not. Some of the characters doesn't have a licensed plushie, so my cat keep wanting attention. So yeah. Oh, so this is from Amnesia. So this was a Tome game I got a long time ago. This is my art that I try out printing in I forgot what it called, but I forgot what it called, but in a website I did have a review on it, but it is my art in a pillow. And here is Marius from Tears of Themis, my favorite. I want more pillows of him, but I think I'm running out. I love these chibi pillow, and the fabric is super nice. Here's Okita Soji. He is free, to be honest. I don't like the anime. I kind of bought it in the mall because I got, oh no, yeah, my pet dropped something. But I got this in the mall and this was cute, so I bought it. But free is too fan service for me. I feel like it's kind of cringy, so I didn't really like the season that much. So I stopped watching it altogether. And here's Dante, also one of my art. And here's another one of my art. And these two are from Etsy, and they're non-licensed. And there's lots of other plushie, chopper, and custom-made plushie as well. So let's move to the top. So the top has a lot of stuff. co-realized from the limited edition. This one from Mitsuwa, the little wooden plaque. And here's my family name from Disneyland, which I used to go all the time. It was cheaper for a year pass. But yeah. So here's the Ruin Guard from Child Story. Super cute and well quality. And here is 3 Otome game plushie. I'm craving for Otome game merch, but it's so hard to find them. But these are a long time ago and they're way cheaper in eBay compared to now. I bought these around $20 to $30. eBay, the price went up too much. But yeah, and here is Token Ranbu figures. I mean Nandroids. So here's this little guy. I like them. They're really nice. I'm not into Token Ranbu as much anymore. It's hard to connect with them with their lack of storytelling. And the new anime didn't really. I feel like the anime Hanamari is they fan service so much. I was hoping it more like a shonen stuff, but it is targeted towards girls, so I understand. But yeah. So up next is right here. Just a lot of miscellaneous stuff. I want to throw this away, but it just contains so much memory, so I just leave it there. So it looks so crowded over there. Some plants on top. And here's this area. So here's Percival, and forgot his name. The villain in Jujutsu Kaisen. Percival, I got him because I think it's rare to have Grand Blue Fantasy male characters, so I got him, and I love his character a lot. And I forgot there's lots of ship teas with him and I forgot I haven't played Grand Blue Fantasy for a long time, but the main the protagonist you choose. To be honest, Genshin Impact is starting to get similar roles to Grand Blue Fantasy, where they favor the male protagonist more, but that's a different discussion. But yeah. So here's another dry flower. There's going to be a lot of dry flowers around my room. Here's my custom made. This is my OC. Some of the blind boxes. Another Otome Game Starry Sky. Blind boxes for Lucaria I got in Texas. Here's Leona. And here is Flygon. Here is 2 Otome Game characters, which is Love X Evil and Hakuoki. And here's another of my OC custom made, but super cute. I totally recommend. I will probably post her Etsy account, but she does really good yarn work for the plushie. It's expensive, but it's kind of worth it, judging how good the detail she does. But here's one of my commission from Minmosta. It's some of the keychain that I made litter around here. So yeah, I want to make more keychain eventually, but it has to wait because I've been busy with work and I get tired, and I do videos too, so it's a lot of things I want to do. It's just overbearing. But yeah, and here's this thing I got from Starbucks. I got it because it's an anime boy, so I just got it. So here is my custom made plushie. Shao. The red one is my OC and Child. And here is my laptop where I hear music from. Watch movies from. And I probably do some videos in there because it's way faster than my normal computer. And here's some, what you call it again? Prize figures. Yeah. So Katakuri, he's my fave. Todoroki and Genos, who also my fave. One Punch Man so far is my favorite shonen. Todoroki, he's good. My Hero is pretty good, but I don't have a fave. But Katakuri is pretty good. Cool. I was tempted to get his original, his expensive scale, but it's just too pricey. And down here is just lotion and my Kuma plushie, and my 3DS and PS Vita in here. So yeah. Right down here is what it called again? A sea slug, a sea rabbit, and some of the art books are in here. But yeah. And this is my portfolio, and this is my art that I used to hang up, but I just put it there. And this is where I post. I have my poster that I sell at Etsy. So here's the top. So it's mostly plants on top with utensils. But here's the, what you call it again? I forgot. Acrylic stand for Code Realize because I got limited edition. And Naza, this is one of my acrylic stand I designed. My Hero Deku, I got it from my cousin. A Buddha statue right there, which I bought from Mitsuwa. A Genji, one of my largest figure. And a Taurus, which is one of, he's pretty cool. So here's a little more last minute edit because I noticed a Taurus is hard to see. But here he is. There you go. I mean, he's still rustic, but he looks super nice still. Might be the sun damage, but you know. I got it for my birthday. My brother got me like a whole bunch of cheap figure for my birthday. But yeah. And here's the Nemo for Link. I bought this to play Breath of the Wild. But yeah. Just last minute edit because I completely forgot them. But some plants in the backgrounds and stuff. And he's cheap and his face doesn't look bad because he's all armored. Here's Oxalatus plant. And here's my little minifigures right here. So this one I got from those gacha blind box machine. It looks super cute. I watched season 1 of Demon Slayer, but not all the season yet or the movie yet. Demon Slayer, I feel like the plot is pretty okay, but the graphic is nice. And here's Kuroko no Basket. I want Awami, but I can't find him because his scale figure looks so ugly in my opinion. So I settle with little ones. And here's Shoshoru. He's a pop-up parade. Pretty nice. Malleus. And Kamui. I think he's one of my first male characters. He looks super nice. The hair needs work because it looks like just a gradient. But yeah. So here's here's is there a Link? Oh yeah, Link is right here. He's like blended in. But yeah, here's One Piece, Zoro and Zoro. This one looks super cool. I like his muscles. It's really nice. And here is Luffy and Law, which is super nice. I got this for my birthday. And here's the little mini figure section. So Hakuoki to Genshin Chibi, Jujutsu Kaisen, and 2 Otome game figures. And here's Link. Here's another Link with the perfume bottle with dry flowers. And here's another Tales of Food. Here's Child where I could put my pen when I go out. And here's a Tokimaru. Yeah. And this is basically my drawing station right here with my art in the background. Oh yeah, and here is Arthur. I blacked out a little. Arthur. And here is the little Tales of Food. I like them littering around my room. It looks like little spirits coming out randomly. But yeah. And here's Support Surumoru giving me emotional support. He's super cute. And just my water bottle. And yeah. And here's a blanket covering all the scratches my cat did to my chair. So at that point, I won't buy any expensive chair anymore. And the paw pads are right there. Underneath is just printer stuff and lots of wires and my slippers. But yeah, here's the top. So here is Yue. I got him. He's an angel figure, which is nice. And I got he at Card Captor. People watch Sailor Moon. I watched Card Captor when I was young instead. I watched only movies in Sailor Moon, I believe. Law, he's super cool. I just like this Wano outfit. I need to catch up on the anime. But yeah. And here's my figure. Let me turn on the LED lights. There we go. So it looks super nice. So let me open this up. So he used to be taking he used to be one of my most expensive figure, but it got replaced by Gojo and and Gwen. But he used to be one of my most expensive figures. I've been collecting figures around 5 to 6 years, but I'm not sure. And here's Odin Spear. I really liked the story, so which is why I got her. I like the frog and the fairy couple more, but yeah, but this one looks super nice. Velvet, and I forgot, it's the prince. And here's Grimgel. Here is Muramasa. I just like the design of this character. I didn't really watch the gameplay or the game and Geen. And below here, it's gonna be mostly Tails figures. I can't wait for Tail of Arise figure coming out. But here's Tail of Zillia in the 2 bag. Tail of Zillia is one of my favorite Tails game. Tales of Grace. It's the game that I start with. Tale of Mysteria, which is an average game, but I really like Aizen. Here's this little sister below. And here's Shiro. The anime it's not my thing, but Shiro looks so cute though. And the bottom is my Kuroko no Baskets and Dorara. I used to really like Dorara. I still like it, but it's pretty old now. So Shizuo and Izaya. Kuroko no Basket, Kuroko, Kisei, and Akashi. I'm missing Awami. I don't know how to pronounce his name because he is the only character I have left that I don't have a figure of. His scale looks kind of ugly, so I didn't get his scale. I tried to get his minifigure instead. But here is the girls that, to be honest, I kind of fall out of love. So this one, she leans so much, Melty. She leans so much that sometimes she drops. So she has those leaning figures, yes. But overall, she is cute though. But she sometimes, I got her because someone else have her. And at that time, I was collecting figures. There's not much figure I really like. So if I like them a little bit more, I just get them. And this soul cover, I got it from limited edition. She looks okay. Her face, I just don't like her hair. Her hair, But I wish there's a Keelik, but I doubt they're gonna put a male character in. But yeah, and here's Definition Girl. And here's some random book that I kind of buy it for the sake of impulse buy, because there was a sale on Amazon. So this is in those glass case. So I litter my figures everywhere. So here's the fan because it's hot. I plan to buy another fan later, which is smaller. Here's trash, just paper. And here is a button maker. Here is a sticker, my sticker cutter. And here is my random bulletin board. So these enamel pin I buy from on Etsy, and this one I buy for Designer Con. And this is all my postcard that I draw and made. These are also keychain that I made, which is super cute. I like them. I always keep one extra for myself. It's for memories, and people usually ask me if there's a not refill, but I guess refill on this. I plan to make a different version of this because it's too thin, and people were complaining about the size. So yeah. So here we go. And here is Gratea, which he's just cute. I like his personality. And just closet and clothes. Yeah. And so now we're gonna start up here. Continue this section right here, and another kitty right here. So yeah. So here I got Gwen, one of my newest figure. He looks super nice, and some of my merch is down there too. Dry hydrangeas. And here is Silk Kazanchi. I used to really like these to tie my hair up. And here's some vitamins. Here Muna Chica drinking tea. And here's a wax candle. And here is another gacha box I got from Pokemon. And I put this in a tray to make it look neater. But yeah. And all these things right here are just shipping packaging, how I ship my stuff and package my stuff. Yeah, because I do have an online store. So yeah, just basically miscellaneous stuff below. So here is more flowers, and here is Atachi. I got this because I got it pretty cheap, but I got this because at that time there's no Naruto figures, so I got him. Plus he looks cute. And here is K Project. To be honest, I'm not really into it as much. I think it's a good show, but it's okay in my opinion. I'm very picky with shows, anime shows. And here's this recently built DIY coffee house with little minifigures in here from Bahamut. That one is from Bahamut. From Token Rambu, and Chi-Chi's in the back one from Genshin. And here's from another K Project. I did read the manga with him. I think it's very heartwarming and cute. But yeah. And yeah, all these like little things is because I super glue them. I mean, not super glue, hot glue them. So they were a little messy. So I just put like plants to cover the mess. And here is Kirby I got from a Gacha blind box. And I just put dry hydrangea petal around it because it's just messy. Because some of my dry flower petals does fall off. Some medicine in the back. Perfume. Some little mini figure I got from Mitsuwa. And here I got the Ruin Factory limited edition. And the Anthology of Genshin Impact by Stapler. And these are basically the sticky notes I made with my art. I got copyright strike, so I probably won't sell these, but this is from I made for Demon Slayer. This one, my cat kind of ruined it, some of the edging, so I can't sell them anymore. But this is from Persona that I made from my Etsy shop. But yeah, I use sticky notes a lot to just put as a reminder. And here's my Switch. And here's my Terrorize figure. I might not get these two characters, judging by because I already have them, and it's expensive. I probably just get Dohomin, Katrina, Law, and fourth girl. I'm bad at remembering names, so it's not like I don't like them. I just don't remember their names. And here's Riku. I kind of regret getting this version of Riku because I like his number 2 Kingdom Hearts 2 version and Kingdom Hearts 3 outfit more. But I mean, when I got him, I didn't know there's more Riku coming out, so I kind of sad. But yeah. So here's these old art that I did. The what you call it again? The anatomy is off, but I just put them on as memories. My room is super busy, I know, but I just can't help it. But here's one of my old art from watercolor. Dry flower perfume bottles. Game charger. Here's basically random jewelry stuff. Another stuff that I made from acrylic stand. Dry flowers. Kisei. I'm not sure you can see him, but he hangs. He hangs on my jewelry thing. There we go. Super cute. I got this a long time ago too. But yeah. And here Kopo. I want Kagame Len Android, but I don't like him enough to buy. I got him because he has a kimono. So yeah, he wears this weird eggplant thing too. But yeah, super. I'm gonna blur that out. Sticker sheet and stuff. But yeah. So here's more of my merch. Here is Leona looking lonely right there. Here is Diablo as some of the games that I won't be playing anymore. I usually play games and complete the game one time, but yeah. Here is Kingdom Hearts. These things looks ugly, but I got addicted to gambling, so I put it in a machine and just roll with it. Here's Gwen prize figure. He looks I got it pretty cheap. For some reason they raised his price in the mall, but I got them around $25. And these are the two games I'm currently playing. So I put it out so I can switch back and forth easy. And now to the glass cabinet. So here's the Atelier series. I'm not a fan, but I do like the Arland series the best. Here's Meru. Her hair looks awful, and she is one of those leaning figure that falls over time. I totally won't recommend her, and her hair looks not as pink. Here's Rorona. I ship her with Sturg, but then she turned to a kid and stuff. And I feel like Atelier become more of a waifu game, so the ship won't be sailing. And here's Toturi. I got this for my Christmas present. I really love the base. Her face, not so much. I think she's a bit too pale and lack of shading. This one, they extra pale her, but I got these figure pretty cheap, around 50 to 60. Figures are already expensive in the previous years. Now it's more expensive, but the quality, I will admit, got way better. Card captors, I got it because of my childhood, and I gotta say I hate this Nandroid a lot. It's just so hard to connect or to set up. And here's this one of my first DIY stuff. It's pretty dirty. It's lots of hot glue traces. Hataro Maru is in there. Yeah. And here's Link with his fallen horse. Supposed to be right here. He's supposed to be taking care of his horse, but yeah, I set it up later. And here's Tale of Zestria. I gotta say, this Tale is the most disappointed Tales game. I do not like. I played the whole thing. I couldn't play the after story because I think it's really bad in my opinion. I got completely bored of it. I think it's like people might fight me on this, but I think Tale of Zestria is one of the worst Tales games. Tale of Basteria is better. I completed, but it's not as great. Tale of Arise so far, I really love the plot. I need to finish it up though. I'm halfway, but I've been busy with work so much, and I get tired. So here's novels and manga I won't be collecting anymore. And here's Tale of Zestria, Tale of Arise. I put the game in the steel box, which is why I put these here. But yeah, here's some from Paris Baguette. This the paint melts. But I got this for my birthday a long time ago. And this one is my cat right here. But this is Matt. He's one of my favorite characters. People don't like him with Sora, but I kind of like him with Sora. Tai is cute with Sora too. To be honest, Sora matched with all of them. To be honest, I'm not sure which to ship for. But I wish I wish they have a more concluded couple with Tai though. And here's my lots of there's movies. These I got from my brother because he collects Blu-ray, so he gave me the non-Blu-ray ones. And these two I actually buy because I like the art. This movie, I do not like the girl protagonist. I do like the second lead. They always make the second male lead very good, but the girl is so selfish. I'm just like, ugh. And here's another acrylic stand that I made from Lucifer. This is the Rage of Bahamut Lucifer, not the Grand Blue. Apparently there's a lots of version of Lucifer around mobile games. Here's Shikamaru. He's one of my favorite characters too in Naruto. And here's Sasuke. He's not my favorite, but I just like his looks, you know? But yeah, here's this little chibi from Mitsuha. Here's another one from Muramasa. She has a big boobs. I remember my cousin was teasing me about it, but yeah, I was like, I like her kimono. And here's Kyo, I forgot his name, from Tokyo Ramen. Here's Uta no Pri. I watched the anime. I don't like anime. I usually don't like Otome game anime because they're usually kind of cringy, but they're guilty pleasure anime. But I got him because he's an Otome game character, and that's pretty much it. Persona 3. There's an Android of him coming up, which I'm excited for. His Figma is so bad. I hate I hate Figma. He ruined Figmas for me. I can't buy any more Figmas. I just don't like Figmas. I don't know why. It's just his head fall off easily, his hand. It's just so hard to assemble. And here's a little mini scene. So Mikasa, I got these two pretty cheap with Levi at eBay because they're very bad quality. Kind of regret it, but oh well. And this one I got it more impulse buy. And this one I got it also impulse buy because I like kimonos. I really like figure with kimonos. So let's see. And these are just miscellaneous stuff, and yeah, nothing great, just traditional art. And here's mostly a bulletin board that I remind myself. Here's this from Amnesia, and this one from Itadori from Blind Box. Is it? No, Yuji. Yuji Itadori. Like I said, I can't remember names. Here's a Suramaru with my OC Tokirabu, OC for Tokirabu. Tokirabu, I will admit, get me back to drawing again because I want to design my OC. But yeah, and here's from my OC I commissioned from Midmosta. But yeah, she's from Instagram. She's a good artist for Copic markers. But yeah, that's all my thingy and my cat right there. I'm gonna move to the restroom because there is some minifigures here. So here's Miku. Very bad quality, but it's cute. My first Miku figure, you know. Here's some Vocaloid chick. I forgot her name, but yeah. Some eggs I got randomly from a blind box. I think two of them from Token Rambu. But yeah, I'm gonna briefly show my restroom because I just have a few figures there. I'm gonna move to this section where it has my CD player. This is basically my reading place. I order Ultra cushion pillow, so he gotta be in here too. So yeah, Child is here too because he's flat. Yeah, it's super cute though. I like this. I'm reading Toilet Bow Hanaka right now. So this is where I do unboxing and read my mangas. But yeah, and here's my latest Shiranui bottle. So I light this up every night because it looks so cute. So let me see. Yeah, looks really nice. It's connected to a USB port. Like I said, the peg didn't get attached, so distracting. So the figure is a little crooked. But yeah. But here's all the CDs. The CD songs does set the mood. It's really nice. Here's a Goro. Here's the Persona 5 protagonist. And here is Morgana. And here's some more CD. And here's Minuchika. This is one of my expensive plushie. I'm surprised I spent $100 on him. It's crazy. I didn't know why. Oh, my cat needs petting. Dude, my cats are pretty needy. So here's the CD player. I put Cafe Achante song. I love peaceful song. It just set the mood. Here is from my Genshin Impact art book. It comes with it. Here's my Streamleaf. Forgot him. I blanked out names whenever I put on the spot. But yeah. I love an Geo team. But I really like this character. He's from one of my favorite voice actor, Max Middleman. But yeah. And here's Child. Here from Genshin art book. So here's the lamp area. So the bottom, I have the Nendroid box where I place all my Nendroid parts there. And these are all extra miscellaneous crafts and books. So let's start on the top because that's where the figure is at. So I'm gonna turn this on. This has a very warm lighting, which is nice. So here's the dry flowers. Here's Diablo. I'm gonna say I like this price figure a lot compared to these two. He is much taller. I pay around $30 for him from Ami pre-owned section. He is expensive in eBay. He's around $90, but he is pretty good quality. I really like it. His face looks nice in certain angles, But he is a prize figure, so he is a little rough around the painting. But yeah, Benimaru, I do not like his face, but they do well on his neck. But yeah, I mean, I think it's similar to his anime artwork. Like I said, I don't really like his anime artwork that much. Sometimes the anime artwork looks kind of ugly and kind of not. There's like mixed match. But yeah, so hey, his face doesn't look that bad here, but he looks good. But Diablo is probably my favorite because I feel like he's better quality than these two. But yeah, and I put him far away because he's a little big. As you can see, he's way taller than Benimaru and Soleil. But yeah, so here's the bottom. So I'm planning to put another figure, but you can see the Merlin base is so big. So I don't think I could. Maybe an android there. But yeah, here's Merlin. And here's Roy Mustang. He's my favorite character. I think Ling is my first favorite character. I'm not sure. I'm still debating. I don't really have a favorite character in Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. I think I like all the characters. Maybe except for the villain, of course. But yeah, I got this for my birthday. And I feel like this fit well with Merlin because of both of them has an what do you call a special effect on them. So I after my camera overheat, I did buy some extra stuff. So I did buy this pop-up parade, and I did buy some more manga that just dropped. Yeah, so I got him. He's from Love X Evil. He's not my favorite character, but I tempted to get him in stores. I just see him, he doesn't look that bad. So, cause in the online, he sometimes looks kind of off, but in person, he doesn't look that bad to me. So yeah. And here I got some extra manga. Spy X Family, Love and Soul continuation. But I got this one. This is a new series. I heard this one's really good shoujo. So Love Me Not. So yeah. So another stuff in my collection. So 1, 2. I read this online before, and it's really cute. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so here's a new series in my collection. So I just want to include it because I did put this in the same time as the others. I mean, I got this when I filmed this. Oh no, I dropped my figures. But there, I dropped my little series. Let me know. I just really love shoujo. It's so nice. The art is pretty nice in this one too. But I might film this the rest the next day because it's starting to get a little bit dark. So yeah, and plus I had to do some errands. So yeah, so I might film the rest of my room the next day after. But Love and Soap will be all the way over in the back because these are big volume. So I tend to put more larger volume in the back right here. So it feels like it's more leveled. But yeah. So there are some missing volumes. So I was planning to buy 7 and 9 because it was at the good part, but all the copies sold out, so I'm kind of disappointed. But yeah, I will continue more in depth in the next clip. But yeah, those are my new additional collection. But yeah. So hello again. So this is probably around nighttime. After I filmed the before clip of my manga haul, technically, from the mall. So I did found more volume of Spy X Family. The previous Barnes & Noble has missing volume 4, so which is why I didn't continue it. So I went to a different Barnes & Noble in a different mall, and I found volume 4, 5, and 6, so I got it. There is 7. But I couldn't find it. I didn't see it because this was in a separate pile for new mangas. So I didn't want to get in line again. So I buy it next time since it's new. I feel like there's more copies of Spy X Family. But I was going to Barnes & Noble to search a certain volume for Hanoko. Toilet Bag Hanoko, because I'm still searching for it. And it was at my favorite part. It was at my favorite part of the story, so I really want those volumes, but unfortunately, they don't have it. So this is Love X Evil. So this is from the Moth, an anime mall. So yeah. So I want to get him out of impulse, I guess, because I love the game. Victor isn't my favorite character, but I still like Otome games, which is why I got him. But let me see him up close. So his face doesn't look bad compared to the thing I see him in the pictures. It's hard to see with the plastic on. In the prototype picture, he doesn't look that bad. He does lack of shading, like all prototype pop-up parade has. But he's super detailed still. I don't know where he's gonna be placed around my room. But let's put that in. So yeah, he looks really nice. His face doesn't look bad at all. Now I want Gavin. But yeah. So the detail looks super fine. He looks better than my Genos pop-up parade. But yeah, you have to put it in a certain angle. I like his movement though. So yeah, I don't know, cause the prototype figure or the people took certain picture of him doesn't look that good. I feel like his eye look kind of stretchy, but in person it doesn't look that bad. So maybe just the angle of the photo, but yeah. So he gonna be a new addition on my figure collecting. He costs around 60 bucks. His costs as much as a game. I mean, I think it's 30 bucks in Ami, maybe plus shipping. So it might be $7 more than Ami. I'm not sure because shipping is pricey. So yeah. This is the bookcase. So the top shelf is mostly miscellaneous art book from other artists and other art books, like how-to drawings and stuff. So yeah. There's just lots of, these are mostly other people other artists from Instagram that I bought their art book. And here's the little Sasuke gacha boxes, which is, I got lucky that I got him. So yeah. And behind me it has Thor bobblehead and Iron Man. Funko Pops are usually figures I got from friends and family. Because I don't collect them. I only bought one, which is from Jin from Tekken, because there's no Jin figure, so I got it. So here's Riku. I kind of regret asking him for my birthday present. He is 90 something bucks, and he looks pretty awful. So yeah. And here is another gacha box of Kirby. It's from the mines. It's hard to see. So here is forgot his name. Dabi. He looks cool. He actually one of the coolest looking villain. I don't watch the manga yet. I got spoiled by my brother, but I do watch. I'm an anime only watcher. And here's another Naza figure, which is super cute. And here is the manga section. So my manga section is only this section. I did change all the completed manga to somewhere else. Because yesterday I went to, as you know, I went to a shopping spree. This is the manga section. So there's lots of footage that is weird. Because this camera, I think, is not meant to record for a long time. It gets overheat a lot. And sometimes the viewfinder is like blacking out. So you're going to see lots of cutout footage. But so I can't film it all at once. So here is Superboy. So this is gonna be me talking about mangas, but this is Superboy. So this Super Sun. So this one is good. I got it because the artist I follow drew this. So it's an okay story. I only read mostly Marvel and DC. Not read, watch the movies. So I only watch mostly the movie. My brother is into the comics though. This one, Slime, I might get this Black Friday. I might get 1, 2, 3, and the rest are volume that I like. Because it is a little bit long. I don't plan to collect the whole thing. The only manga I plan to collect the whole thing that is shonen might be One Punch Man. Because One Punch Man is like my favorite shonen so far. Shonen manga. The art is so nice. I really love the art. So Records of Ragnarok, character design is super cool. It's a pure action shonen, and I heard the anime is like a slideshow, which is weird because it is known for its action, but yeah. But I am collecting this. This one is, I just love the character design. I like Poseidon, even though he is a dick, but his character design looks super nice. So yeah. So Sweet and Sweat and Soap, I might collect this on Black Friday or if there's a sale. It's a good series, but it's not good enough for me to collect now where I want to finish the story, you know? A Sound of Perfection, I only read volume 1 online. I need to continue it. Toraban Hanako, like I said, I only watched the anime and I continued the anime to the manga, but I realized the anime didn't copy exactly the manga, so I had to reread it again, but I did read this part. I did read this part though. I just need to read this part again to catch up. But the volume that I need is my favorite part of the story. So it's kind of regrettable, but I am still searching for it. These two, there's Donald Duck on top, but these two isekai manga make me go to a rabbit hole of reading isekai manhwas. So Korean mangas, I like the heroine there better because they're more smarter and stronger. And I wish there's a physical copies of the manhwa so I can collect them. But I think I'm really into the crow one where I reincarnate as a crow, and the second one where I become the male lead's rival, which is also very funny, and the art is beautiful on those manhwa. That is so addicting. I still read them till now with different genre, different isekai with different gimmicks, you know. So yeah, I don't know why I'm addicted to it. Some of them are pretty like common, but I still read it. So here's the Life of a Villainess. The anime and the manga are pretty good. There is some that I feel like both of them contribute the stories more. So yeah, I love the anime and I like to play it as a background noise too because it's very funny. This one, I like the manga more than the anime. I feel like the male lead is too perfect there because I feel like he lacks emotion in the anime, while the manga he shows more emotion where he is shy, he gets nervous, and he's kind of cute. So that's one of the reasons. And I feel like this is not a romance heavy. This is mostly say about her journey, but the romance sprinkles in there, which is nice. It's like I prefer those types of stories as well, where it's plot driven, where romance kind of sprinkles in there, similar to Full Metal Brotherhood. And here's the Food Tales figure that I have. Here is Child and Lumine. I got Lumine yesterday. And here is Alpha Node, which I designed the acrylic stand. And here's another plant. Here is Victor. He is pretty good. He's from Love X Evil or Mr. Love Queen Choice. He make me order Galvin because he's a pretty good Otome game pop-up parade figure. His face looks really nice. It looks kind of bad when I see it in picture, but in person he looks super good. But yeah, either that I got a good version of him. I don't know, but overall he's a very nice figure. Here is Jin from Tekken, the only figure I like. Jin, but he doesn't have that much figure, which is why I got his Funko Pop. Here is Karna. I read the story of his sibling, his brother. I like his brother. He looks cool, even though he's cocky. But yeah, I just read it. I like their design, which is why I read the Wikia. But yeah, their design is nice. And I'm probably gonna buy their figures. So here is the two little Genshin chibis. And here's this. I did move all the completed manga somewhere else. So these are all these right here are incomplete. So here's, if you're into yanderes and reverse harem, this one is good. It's a guilty pleasure manga, so I like yandere. I think they make the plot pretty interesting. But yeah, there's another reverse harem where the girl do end up with all the guys because she's royalty, which is a manhwa. It's called I Fall Into a Reverse Harem. a gay world or something, a world reverse hammer. I found it really interesting because it talks a lot politics, and it's more than just romance too. So it's pretty interesting. Totally recommend that manhwa as well. For older viewers too, not for teens. But yeah, Imakoi. So this is my second favorite shoujo that I read so far. My first favorite so far is probably I Addicted to You, which doesn't have a physical copy in English yet. But I do wish that one has it. I totally will collect that one. But yeah, but this one is my second favorite. I just love the communication. Lovey Not. I got it because of the cover, and I heard it's really good. I just hope it's not much drama, because I like drama, but I only read it once. That's the problem. I just read it once. I love the story. So my camera did crash again by overheating, so let's continue before it crashed again. But Lovesick Ellie, I think I started with finish this one already. So Lovesick Ellie, if you like a very perverted main character, that is a shoujo. It's pretty unique. You should read this. It's a very light read. It's very cute and funny. Spy X Family, I did read volume 1 to 3, like part of volume 3 online, but it's so much different by reading it in person. So it's way better. To be honest, in online, I don't feel attached. Not attached. I feel like it's an okay manga, but it's just so way funnier reading in person. I don't know why, but it's actually the first time I like a kid character as my favorite character. Because usually I like the guy character more, but because usually kid character, there's always like those character where it's there meant to be cute. So she has very funny character development. And she is she's very interesting, and she's not there just to be cute. She's very interesting, she's very funny. So yeah, I really like this girl, little girl. I might buy her figure, but there is a figure of her release already, but I'm probably gonna wait because I do like the whole family. I haven't met to the dog yet. So yeah, I read volume 1 to 3 yesterday. It was so funny. Not one yesterday and today. Yeah, but very funny. But so I'm probably gonna be collecting all this because I like this family dynamic. Hopefully hopefully they end up together, but I think they will because I feel like it's not like a serious shonen. So usually those type of shonen, the main couple do end up together. I do like the little girl with this rich boy because I like the rivalry they have. It's kind of funny. There's a part where he said, well, I'm not gonna spoil anything, but I do like the rivalry relationship, you know. Here's this the Saber book cafe. So this is like another isekai. Very light read, but the art is very nice. I really like the book cover, but it's a very nice, comfortable read. I can't wait for volume 2 came out. I did read pretty far online, but it's a very nice story. And basically, I love the concept of having a book cafe that owned by yourself. So it's remind me of Cafe Achante and a Otome game. So yeah. Oh wow. This is pretty much all the mangas I have. I will collect more, and it's gonna be a lot of rearrangement eventually. But yeah. Yeah. So these are all my collection that is ongoing. So yeah, so while talking about Cafe Enchante, I forgot to show you how the CD player works. So this is a CD player. I play the song. I play it every morning or when I'm cleaning. But this is super cool. It works with the remote too, but I can't hold. I don't want to keep my hands busy, so. It's gonna be a slow build up. So yeah. So it's pretty, I like the CD player a lot. I feel like it brings the mood to my room. But yeah, so this is just all the manga section I collected. I hope there's more manhwa that's coming out that I like. Because I want a colored manga type. I saw Solo Leveling and I really want that type of manga. I heard Solo Leveling is good, but I'm gonna see if I like it or not because that is $20 manhwa. so here's gonna be the second shelf. So it's a plant that I got, and then there's some art books. I have a lot of Otome art books in the bottom shelf. Actually, all of these shelves are art books because I do. Art book does inspire me to character design, so that's why I have so much. But yeah, so here's more Masa. I actually got this at Christmas, I believe. Yeah, I just don't, because I don't remember buying her. But yeah, I got this at Christmas. This one I actually bought. I actually like his newer figure better. I feel like the face is way better than this one, but he looks good enough. And I got all the Persona art books right here too. So yeah. And here's Amnesia and other Otome art book. So it's gonna be mostly Final Fantasy games and Otome games art books. I barely have anime art books, like actual anime. But yeah, it's mostly games. And here's this one I got from Blind Box, Twister Wonderland. I do got that art book somewhere here, which is why I put those two here. Bakugo in the small corner right here, and my plushie from Belzy. And yeah, just lots of game art books. So here's my Monstera plant, and yeah. So we gotta go to this section right here, which is mostly plants and miscellaneous stuff. Besides this money tree is right here. Yeah, sorry, it's a little busy here, mostly because of this cat tree. I want to get rid of it, but it's for my cat. So yeah. So here's some blind boxes in this section. So I got this from Texas. I got this from Box Lunch. I got a coupon on this, I believe, and I bought this one. I did not like the color of his teeth. I feel like it's kind of grayish, but I need to watch the movie for the newest season. But yeah, I like this outfit way better than his original outfit. Maybe it's more clothes, but it looks cool design. And another blind box I got from another mall. So it's gonna be a lot of blind boxes. So yeah. Just lost the plants. I did move a lot of stuff because I did have more mangas, so I want to ship some of my mangas here to make it more balanced. So these are all completed mangas. So my Stupid Love comedy, I need to read that. I haven't read that yet, but I heard it's recommended to me. I Am Here. It's in bad condition. I bought it on eBay for a very cheap price, but I kind of regret getting it. But I like the story. This one is. Oh yeah, the artist for this one turned to move to more ecchi. She used to be more into shoujo, and I think her first manga I read is Pixie Pop. But I enjoy it when I was young, but when I reread it again, it's like ugh. But yeah, this is Kenka Abancho. I wish there's more of this, but this is based on a Otome game, so only 2 manga volume came out. And this one is technically completed because I did have volume 1 ordered, but I read this online and I really liked the story. I didn't know there was a book of it. If I would order it. But too bad they don't have volume 1, because volume 1 is actually, I order it already, right? But I still want it before all this, because volume 1 is my favorite volume because it should establish more of the relationship. There is a sequel manga with a different artist for this one, but I prefer it not to be sequel. I feel like the start of the sequel manga is kind of bad, the start. But if it's more fan servicey, like how their relationship after, it'd be good. But I feel like they're trying to start a new plot that is pretty established everything. Like this is already a complete story. I feel like they're adding more plot that doesn't make any more sense. I mean, maybe it will be in the future, but yeah. And here's Riddle from Twister Wonderland. I move him here, and Jenna is taking care of the plant. So yeah, this is much more of a plant area. But I feel like most of my plants are dying out though, so I might turn to a book area. Besides these plants, I love this plant, but it does get wrinkled, but they grow flowers leaves pretty fast. But yeah, but I think these are all my figures. Oh yeah, never mind. I have this one. Another pop-up for me I got from my brother from what you call it again? From Anime Expo? No, Marvel. I know. I forgot. But it's in the Expo. But yeah. Actually, I got this from my friend, and this one from my brother from an Expo. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Somebody tell me. My cat always try to. They always drop because of my cat. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And that's pretty much it for my room tour. Like, it's a pretty cluttered room. I will admit that. But it's surrounded by things I like. I do wish I had more room to spread them out, or more room for myself, like my own art studio. But that had to wait until I have money. So yeah, and that's pretty much it. And thank you for watching.